All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm VIP, and I want to tell you a story. So listen carefully about my personal Forex journey. And what what is actually a very funny story. So just listen. The first encounter of Forex I had properly was with one guy. I was in like 200 level, and then this guy was like in his final years, was about to graduate, and I felt like I should have met this guy earlier. And he was graduating, and I meet him, bro. Listen, man, you're making like I see his lifetime. Man, it's when then Apple Watch was 18. It was like I think it was 2020 or 2021. 2020, I think. Apple Watch was a big deal. Everybody was wearing Apple Watches, and if no one had watches, bro, then it was the. I was watching Apple Watch, he was always looking good. He was always in the best place in the school, and all of this time. I just see his lifestyle. I really just envy the guy, and I told him, listen, bro, I'm just coming up with this shit. I'm someone that's very honest. I just said I'm coming up with this shit, and obviously, I would want you to, give me some sort of tip, tell me what exactly to do. And although I was asking this question, inside of me, I knew that I was not going to take any of these guys' advice because I already predetermined what I have about the market, and then I already, be introduced to the market in like maybe a month or 2 months prior. I didn't know, and I was already daydreaming and dreaming about the profit I'm going to change my life, my family's life, and all that. But when I was talking to him, I was just asking for advice just to see what he has to say. But I already had what in my mind. I already knew what I was on for. I wasn't even giving anybody any form of chance. So listen, the guy told me, listen, bro, the money that you're going to use in funding your first account, give me that money, and then I'm going to teach you how to do this thing, because a 20-minute, 30-minute conversation is not going to do anything for you, and you are probably still going to blow that money. So give me the money. In my head, I'm like, this guy just won't use my head. This guy won't just use my head. And then I told myself, although like he's someone I respect, I was in politics. He's also in politics in school, and he was a really good. I think it was contested for the SG president or something, or faculty president or something. And then I was contested for ASG. That time in my first year or second year. I can't really remember all of these details. But that was in 2020, right? And now it's 2025. It's 2025 right now. And I'm thinking to myself, truly, there are certain things that you would have to experience yourself. There's no single one, there's no one person that will be able to teach you that lesson. You have to experience it. There are just things that you have to experience by making the mistake yourself, and there are things you can learn by learning the mistakes from someone else. Right? So in this scenario, this is one value I want to draw out of all that story. As a Forex trader, normally coming into the Forex space, you would by a default have to make some mistake by yourself, which is 100% normal. Number one, blowing account. Your first account, you will blow it. Normal. You don't even have to think too much about it. There's not even two ways about it. That's a mistake that you will have to make. But in all of this, the best and the wisest thing to do, which most of us will still not do because it's a normal thing to make that mistake, to not listen. Do you understand? So the best thing to do is understand that you've blown your account. Accept it. Normal. The second thing is ask yourself, why did I blow this account? And then literally write it down. See, another different lesson that we will tell people every single time is, listen, journal your trades, write your mistakes down, write it down. Some people say, that's a waste of time and I don't even give a fuck, and I just saw it in my head. Bro, I'm telling you, see, when I started journaling my trades, there are many different areas and different sectors in my Forex journey that basically scaled me through fast. Right? I'm going to talk about every one of them, but at a level, it was starting to journal my trades. There's nothing that can actually take you from point A to point B faster than journaling your trades, writing the mistakes down. Don't say I have it in my head. Don't say I have the trade recordings or any. Write it down with your own hand. Right? Write it down, and then basically reflect on it. Genuinely want to change the reason for for a failure in that trade, and basically journal it down, write it down, and take the proper lessons, watch videos on how to get better. The truth is that they are just mistakes that you will learn and you will make inevitably, right? But in my advice that you will not take is to write those mistakes down and basically learn from them. I'm VIP, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.